can say is wow. Interesting. Pastor Joe Medina is the pastor of the First Congregational Church in Genesee, and the Walkers consider him and his wife to be their prayer warriors. He and his wife are veterans of the U.S. Marine Corps, and they pray regularly, and I think warrior means fervently, for Scott and Tonette and their family. And Reverend Medina is going to give the benediction for us. And following the benediction, Governor Walker makes a request of the best buddies that they would come to the front so that he could have a picture with them following the benediction. And thanks again for coming today and sharing in this time of prayer and praise and inspiration. God bless you.
I think I found my male crush. Lucky to that. I'm so honored to be here. I'm gonna be honest with you, Governor. When Alec from your office called me and asked me if I could be and participate in the inauguration prayer breakfast, I told him, I said, let me check my calendar. Of course, I said, yes, I'll do it. And inside, I said, oh, I get to pray for Governor Walker and give him a blessing. I get to pray and give a blessing to Rebecca Clayfish. And I was just jumping with joy. My assignment here is to give the final blessing, the benediction. But in my heart, I feel like we already are blessed. God has just been so good to us. My governor and my lieutenant governor and other leaders of the state are true servants to all people in Wisconsin. And God has already answered our prayers in many ways. I just want to share quickly, and the governor had mentioned this, that he touches people. I want you to know that I have dystonia. To make a long story short, that means that I look like Michael J. Fox sometimes. I lose control. And I was invited after I was out of the hospital about a year ago to go meet Suzanne Martinez, the governor Suzanne Martinez, and to be with Scott Walker. And I'm there, and when I get excited, I move a little bit more, and so forth. And the governor sees me. And he sees me, and of course I'm there going to him, and I just want to simply say to him, I'm praying for you. And he sees me a little bit out of control. And he comes up there, and he grabs my forearms. And he says, Joe, it's okay. Just calm down. Let's let the Spirit calm you down. And he's holding on to me there. And honestly, I just started to calm down. And it's true what he said. He does touch people. Tonette and the Walker family know that I have diabetes. And Scott was telling me that Tonette carries a machine with her that distributes the insulin that you need. He says, talk to her and she'll tell you all about it. And we're there at her residence, and I said, I didn't know you were diabetic. And I hear you carry a machine. And she said, oh yes, it's true. I don't even know if I can say this, but she took it out of her breast. I didn't know what to say. I just said, I do a meal. She tells me all about it. Just real people. Yesterday, Matt, I was at the celebration there, and the photographers are coming along and pushing along and taking pictures and so forth. And he noticed that one of the photographers pushed me out of the way. And as soon as he pushed me away, I saw Matt make eye contact with me, and he said, see, the Walkers are real people. They're true, compassionate people, is who they are. Rebecca Clayfish, I had the privilege to be on her committee to get her elected. And I became part of Becky's brigade and so forth. I want to tell you the truth. At that time, not everybody was very nice to my lieutenant governor. And us here, and here we are in Mary Jo's living room. The whole team there, we're trying to figure out what to do, what to say, how to react. And Rebecca Clayfish said, no, we're going to pray. And I saw her there with my own eyes, right there in the living room, get on her knees and pray for her adversaries. It's the kind of woman she is. Another time when I was coming out of the hospital and I'm going into some political event and so forth, and I'm feeling awkward because I feel like everyone's staring at me because I'm just not looking, I'm not walking straight. And Rebecca sees me and she says, Joe, how are you doing? I've been praying for you and so forth. And for some reason I got all emotional and I put my head down and I was trying to hide my tears. And she goes over there and she grabs my face and she says, Joe, come on. You know who we serve. You know who's watching over us. And she lifts my head back up and kind of cleans out my tear. We have great leaders that are running this day. We have great leaders because they have the heart of God. Now I know I'm supposed to give you the final benediction. I'm going to do it right now. I just want you to know their heart. It's good stuff. And it's made out of gold. Now, how can I give you a benediction? I'm going to tell you the truth that I'm not one that's don't have elegant words. I'm just not that type of speaker. I don't even know how to rhyme my benedictions like some ministers. So I came up with this. I remember my abuelita, my grandmother, and my mother, mi ama. And even if you go to my house, if you go to our house, as you go out the door, we have a little plaque. I think my mother has a little plastic cross with a little cup with some holy water. But on it, it says, Vaya con Dios. Go with God. I said, that's perfect. That is my benediction. It's great because there's no expectation that we're going to put on them. All it is simply do your best unto the Lord, and He shall direct thy paths. And then I know that God will look down on us and smile and bless our great state. So, Governor Walker, go with God. Vaya con Dios. Lieutenant Governor Clayfish, go with God. Vaya con Dios. Everyone, you'll get a vaya con Dios. And you'll get a vaya con Dios. You all get a vaya con Dios. God is good to us. Blessings. And I'm Wisconsin. Blessings.